Hello everyone and welcome back. Let me start with something we are all seeing right now. AI can write, summarize, generate, but in most cases, it still needs constant guidance. You ask a question, it answers. You refine, it improves. But real-world problems don't work like that. They require breaking things down, gathering information, evaluating options, and actually making decisions. And that's exactly what agentic systems are designed to do. So, in this session, we are going beyond simple prompts and assistants. We are going to build an AI system that can think in steps, use tools, evaluate information, and arrive at a decision, just like a human analyst would do. Think of this as shifting from using AI to actually designing intelligent systems. So, let's get into the hands-on part, where we will build something more interesting than a chatbot. For this task, let's create a separate folder in the Antigravity. We'll give it a name, AI Investment Analyst. Instead of asking questions and getting answers, what if we had an AI that could evaluate ideas and make decisions? So here I am creating an agent called AI Investment Analyst. Think of this like hiring a junior analyst at a venture capital firm, someone who can look at a startup idea and tell you whether it's worth investing in. Right now, the agent exists, but it has no thinking framework yet. That's what we will define next. We will paste this prompt first. Now, this is the most important part of the entire demo. We are not just telling the agent what to do, we are defining how it should think. Look at the structure. First, it breaks the problem down. Then it gathers information, then it evaluates, and finally it makes a decision. This is exactly how real analysts work. Also, notice how we are explicitly telling it to be critical. That's important because most AI systems default to being overly optimistic. So what we have done here is we have turned a language model into a decision-making system. Now, to enable the browser, you can go to the System Settings, go to the Browser section, and you can enable it over here. After you are done with that, go back to the agent. By enabling the browser agent, we are giving it the access to the real world. Because if you think about it, you can't make investment decisions based on static knowledge. You need market signals, competitor data, recent trends. So by enabling the browser tool, we are allowing the agent to search, read, and extract real-time information. This is what transforms it from smart to actually useful. Now we'll send it to the agent. Now while it's working, we'll create a separate workflow by going to the customization, then adding a workflow. We'll give it a name, Startup Evaluation Engine. Let's give a description. Now we'll add the rules for the agent. We are basically turning this into a reusable system. Instead of writing prompts every time, we define a workflow, which acts like a repeatable evaluation engine. Notice how structured this is? We are forcing the agent to follow a process. This is very important in agent design. Structure leads to consistency, and consistency leads to reliability. Also, by adding a variable that is startup, we can now evaluate any idea using the same system. So let's save that one. Now go back to the agent. Now we only have to enter the input for the startup idea that we have. You can connect the workflow by using /. Select the workflow that you created. I have input the AI-powered mental health chatbot for students. Now watch carefully, this is where the system comes alive. The agent is going to break this idea down, search for relevant information, evaluate each aspect, then make a decision. This is not just answering, this is thinking in steps. Let's pause here for a second. Notice what the agent is doing. It is not jumping to conclusions. It is first defining what factors matters and how it should evaluate. This is exactly how humans approach complex decisions. This step alone reduces a lot of AI errors. Now this is where it gets really interesting. You can see the output, how it evaluated by decomposing the evaluation criteria on the basis of its research, then investigated the market signals. The agent is even assigning the scores. That means it's not just describing, it's judging. And more importantly, it's explaining why it gave each score. This is critical if you want AI systems that people can trust. You can see the final verdict it gave and also justified the statement. Notice how it does not stay neutral. It does not just summarize. It actually takes a stance. This is a huge shift. Most AI tools give information. This one gives decisions. Now let's give it a prompt to push it further. Now we are asking the agent to not just evaluate, but to improve the idea. This moves it from analysis to strategy. This is where agentic systems becomes extremely valuable in real-world scenarios. It gave us 5 ideas like how we can strategize further in order to turn it into. You can see the output it gave. Clinical validation, the B2BC distribution, zero knowledge privacy architecture. These are some really good ideas. Now let's iterate it even further. We are basically adding context because decisions don't happen in isolation. They happen in comparison. So the agent is evaluating, benchmarking, and choosing between options. This is very close to how real business decisions are made. You can look at the output it gave. It talked about different kind of startups that are already there, or basically who is better and what can be done to make it better. A good agent does not just agree, it challenges the assumptions. What we just built is not a simple AI tool. It's a system that can break down ambiguity, evaluate across multiple decisions, assign reasoning-backed scores, and make decisions. This is the foundation of AI analysts, AI consultants, and AI decision engines. This is where agentic workflows become truly powerful, not just generating answers, but helping us make better decisions. We did not just create an AI that responds, we created a system that structures its thinking, gathers real-world signals, evaluates across dimensions, and makes a decision with reasoning. That's a fundamental shift, because this is exactly how real-world AI systems are being designed today, not as a standalone models, but as agentic workflows. And once you understand this pattern, you can apply it anywhere, whether it's business decision making, research automation, product strategy, and even personal productivity. So the key takeaway is simple. You are no longer limited to asking AI questions. You can now design systems that can think, act, and then decide. And that's where things start to get really powerful. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.